introducing to us a new project called the Be Fruitful Project Plus 100. The Be Fruitful Project Plus 100. All right. Some weeks ago, we did introduce the Be Fruitful Project Plus, which is still part of our Be Fruitful project program, which was started about a year ago, 14th of February last year. And we did celebrate our first year anniversary with over 3,000 registration, over 800 consulted, and over 300 had gone through IVF programs, and over 100 had been confirmed pregnant. And at our first year anniversary, we decided to introduce the Be Fruitful Project Plus, which was meant to further make IVF programs under the JOJE Abebe Art Foundation affordable. All right, and that Project Plus meant that patients could go through programs, and they could pay half of the cost, or pay 40% of the cost, or 70% of the cost, or 30% of the cost, depending on what the combination was. And that meant that if a program was, say, 950, for example, under the Fruitful Project Plus, if it was a 50-50% combination, the patient will be required to pay 475,000 only, and the counterpart fund will be gotten from either an HMO who has signed up for that project, or from the religious group, or from other non-profit organizations, or from foundations, or from business organizations. And what we wanted to do was to try and provide a platform where we could further lower the cost of IVF, and give patients who truly cannot afford the cost of IVF an opportunity to go through at least a circle of IVF program. And we have launched that since last month. There's a video that is also out for that's out there, so please you can check the video for further details. Now, what this particular specific project under the Be Fruitful Project Plus is all about is what we as a foundation were trying to do, meaning that if you are selected after you have gone through the initial evaluation, which will require you to register specifically for this project, and you pay 70,000 to go through the investigations, and you qualify, meaning that it's an IVF program we are doing for you based on your husband's semen parameters, and then it's an egg donation program. If you qualify and you are selected, then you can now be given that opportunity. All right. And so, because the IVF donor program is 950 under the Be Fruitful Project Plus, you will be required to pay half of that amount, which is 475,000. All right, that is what you'll be required to pay. Now, you would only be required to make that payment after you have received a notification from us. Okay, because we need to have gotten the counterpart fund before we can send you a notification. All right, and the number of people whom we shall be sending that notification to depends on the available funds that will be readily available for us to use. So for 100 patients that we want to take care of, we are that means that we'll be needing 47.5 million to take care of half of the cost of that specific program. And based on the amount of money that would come in, that will determine the number of people who will be able to take on that program. All right. And so we're hoping that within the next 3 months, God helping us, we'll be able to generate that required counterpart funds, and then with that amount, we'll be able to offer a lot of patients that opportunity. We're looking at 100 patients for now, but trust God that within 3 months we'll be able to achieve that, and then we can now look at other specific options. All right. Now, there are questions that may arise. What if I register, I make my payment for investigations, and I am not selected? All right. If you're not selected, because there are many people who will not be selected, because I know that there are many people who would apply, who will go through evaluation more than what we have set as our target of 100. All right. If the funds are available, we're ready to take as many as the fund will allow us. But if you are not selected, there are other options. Now, we are saying that this is what we want to do. It's possible that you on your own will be able to raise that counterpart fund through other options that we have talked about, which includes an HMO, through your organization, or through a religious group, or through individuals. All right, if you have individuals who you know can be of assistance, we can provide you with the necessary documentation, the letters to present them with. All right. So there are other ways you can raise that counterpart fund, or if there are no other ways, then you can fall back to the Be Fruitful project. All right. What it only means that you have already done your investigations, you already know what treatment option that will be best suited for you, and then you can now go ahead and make the other payments, which again are still very discounted, and then you can go ahead and do your program. All of this we're doing is just to ensure that we're able to reach out to as many couples as possible. All right. So that is what the Be Fruitful Project Plus 100 is all about. All right. So I believe that with this we'll be able to reach out to as many couples as possible, and I'm looking forward to having you start your program. And much more, I'm looking forward to say congratulations as you will be confirmed pregnant. Thank you very much once again. My name remains Dr. John Abebe, the president of the JOJE Art Foundation and the medical director of the JOJE Fertility Center. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.